phones or tablets to the beach or pool this summer, but certain places are not always welcome to our beloved technology.
All right, so how can we ensure that our gadgets are summer ready? Well, computer consultant Burton Kelso is here. He has some great tips for us, and the first one is make sure you have the right case.
That's right. We talked about that before the segment. OtterBox is probably the best thing that you could get for your...
people make fun of me because it's giant, but when you have a little kid who drops your phone at least once a day, it's a necessity.
Or a big adult who drops their phone or their tablet. I mean, these things are expensive, what, $1,000 a pop, you know, so yeah.
She dropped a brand new iPhone, and she, as a result, she went and got a case.
Oh, really?
It's like she just got it, and then she dropped it. Expensive phone like that. So it's like, honey.
Just didn't give her a new one, huh?
Yeah, no. All right, so if we're going to be around water, we're going to go to the pool, we're going to go to the beach. What do you think?
If you want to keep it in budget, you can get a Ziploc, but that's not too pretty. There's actually a product called Dry Case. You can go to drycase.com and order it. They make them for both iPhones, Android phones, and tablets and iPads. So definitely a good thing to have. If you drop it, it gets in the water, it doesn't sink to the bottom. It'll float on top. You can retrieve it. But water is a pretty major enemy with most technology, so you definitely want to make sure it stays dry and don't want to get it wet.
Also, we need to keep all of our gadgets cool, but you say don't stick them in the fridge or in the freezer if they overheat and turn off.
Well, you definitely, like a dog or a kid, you definitely don't want to leave your phone or tablet in the car because those extreme temperatures can ruin them. It can ruin the screen, it can ruin the internal components, and you'll just have to buy a new device. If you do leave it in the car by accident, don't stick it in the freezer or the refrigerator to cool it off. You just need to bring it in, let it cool down to room temperature, and then you'll be fine. But the important thing is you can drive around with that technology in the hot summer heat, but don't leave it in the car. Take it inside with you wherever you go.
All right, we'll do. And we do know that accidents happen. And if I ever found myself on a beach, I know I would drop my phone in the sand. It would get sandy. It would have sand everywhere on the phone. So, given a guy like me and what I tend to do, what if I get sand on my phone? What am I supposed to do there?
Well, laptop, phone, or tablet, if you think you got sand in the crevices, just take a can of compressed air and blow it out. You don't want to blow in the phone or tablet because it's just not good for you to blow in it, but compressed air is the best thing to do to get all the sand out of the crevices and cracks.
Is there a special technique you need to use for that? You just point it at it and blast it with the compressed air?
Yeah, that's all you want to do. You don't want to turn the can upside down because the Freon or whatever that stuff is in there will get in and it could ruin your electronics.
Okay, so then if you're Nick and you pick up your phone after you drop it in the sand and you decide, I think I'm going to go for a swim, and you forget it's in your bathing suit or something, what do we do if our phones get wet?
Well, if your phone gets wet, the best thing to do is stick a phone, tablet, whatever, in a bowl of rice because it'll suck out the moisture from your phone or tablet, and then it'll get it dry, and then it should be working again. Another technique you can use is you can stick it, if it's not hot, but stick it in the freezer. That way it'll dry out or it'll freeze the water, and then you can just take it out of the freezer after it's frozen, and then it should work. So two good things you can use to revive your wet tech.
All right. And lastly, we're out of time here. Don't use any alcohol or Windex on your screens right here. That's not good for them, right?
No, just use cloth you would use to